celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance as well as heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you are interested in, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. I am super excited to be back. It's been a hot minute since I have recorded a video for my channel, and that is because I have been working on my program, The Mystic Mindset, which is a class that I'm currently offering. It has been so awesome working with my mystic sisters and talking about all things tarot, all things spiritual, witchy, you name it. The Mystic Mindset is chock full of everything to improve your intuitive guidance, your psychic abilities, connect with your spirit guides, and master tarot in the process. So if you are interested in learning more about that, I will leave a link down below where you can email me and we can chat more about what is to come with that program. But in the meantime, let's talk about this reading. I have these 4 piles in front of me. Each one is going to give you pregnancy messages for the month of July and what you need to really know right now regarding pregnancy, any messages that come up. And on top of that, I am going to pull a card at the end of each one of the readings to ask specifically if you're going to get pregnant within a month. So that is what we have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed these readings and that these messages help you moving forward and serve you on your spiritual journey. So without further ado, let us dive into each one of these piles. We have pile number 1 with the Flourite stone. Pile number 2 has Labradorite. Pile number 3 is the Malachite stone. And pile number 4 is a red tiger's eye. So now's your opportunity to take a close-up look at each one of these piles and see which pile or piles resonate most with you. Once you have found those pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps so you can jump right over to your reading. If you need to, feel free to pause the reading at this point and just take a few deep breaths, maybe sit with each one of the piles and go with your first gut instinct as to which pile or piles you're drawn to. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so keep the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. Those are most likely for somebody else who chose that pile, but I do believe that everything happens for a reason, so be sure to watch the reading all the way through to the end to make sure that you receive the message or messages that drew you to that pile. Okay, I am so excited to be doing a reading with you guys today. I love doing readings on my channel, and you can bet that I'm going to be doing many more moving forward. Right now is just kind of a busier time, but my channel's not going away. I'm here to stay. There's going to be plenty of readings, pregnancy readings, monthly readings, all kinds of topics. And if you do want to recommend any topics that you would like to see on my channel, feel free to drop a comment down below. I do respond back, and I have been continuing to respond to comments on my channel, even if my videos haven't been as frequent lately. But I'm still around, I'm still checking the comments, and I'm listening to what you guys have to say, your recommendations, your suggestions, and also just your feedback in general. So I appreciate every single one of you and all of the feedback that you've offered. And I usually answer back to every comment. So if I miss one, I'm sorry, but really I do answer your comments back. So if you have any questions too, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. All right, you guys, let's not waste any more time. I can't wait to dive into the messages that these piles have to offer you, all concerning pregnancy. So without further ado, I will see you over at your reading. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have your pile right here with the Flourite stone on it. So I'm gonna set your stone aside so we can dive into your pile. I'm gonna start with an oracle card first. And we have compassion. Now, what I'm noticing first about this card, especially as it relates to pregnancy, is the Mother Earth energy that this card is really emanating. And Mother Earth energy really does have to do with fertility, nurturing, that mothering energy. I feel as though either you already are pregnant for some of you, so some of these messages are for somebody who's already pregnant, but I really do feel also this energy of taking care of your body, easing some stress that you have within your body. I think that is really important right now, whether you are pregnant or trying to get pregnant. You may be feeling a lot of stress, and that's really weighing heavily on your physical well-being and health. So that is the first message that is coming through, the compassion that we give to ourselves and our body, knowing that we can't push ourselves. So there's kind of a energy of rest that I'm getting initially from this pile. So let's keep going with some more tarot cards. We have the 6 of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Ten of Cups. So what I am seeing is that you really have this go-getter attitude, and I feel like you're really passionate, maybe even about your job, what you do, also leading others, being kind of walking to the beat of your own drum, really. This kind of energy of wanting to do something related to your passion. So kind of create something or be the first to do something. So again, this could be that you just have a lot of inspiration, or that you have this creativity that allows you to kind of do your own thing, come up with new ideas. And so what I'm sensing with that as far as pregnancy goes is I feel as though there's something that you really are focused on right now, on top of wanting to get pregnant and start a family, but that your energy is very much focused on building either your own business, perhaps for some of you, you're entrepreneurs. That's the leadership type energy that I'm kind of sensing with you, but it's this leadership energy of somebody who also kind of has a unique way of doing things, of seeing the world. So you're bringing like a unique perspective on whatever you are doing creatively, or as far as like a project or career goes. So I almost sense as though this may be a time where you're really trying to work on those things and you don't feel like you're grounded yet in your endeavors or in the things you're working on or trying to build in your life in general. Maybe this is a career, maybe this is kind of working on feeling secure financially, feeling secure in your job, or even just in your career path in general. So I feel like this is kind of at the back of your mind, and so it is kind of weighing heavily, and this is kind of coming back to your physical well-being and the fact that it may be time to really rest. Now with the Ten of Cups, I'm sensing with the Ten of Cups that family and pregnancy is important to you emotionally, and that it is fulfilling to you, and it will be very fulfilling to you, and this is kind of why you're pursuing pregnancy. So I do sense as though ultimately everything is kind of working in your favor in the conclusion of getting pregnant and having a family. I do feel as though there are things though that are kind of being addressed right now. Also, what I'm sensing too is if some of you are already pregnant and you've had to put kind of your career or your other passions on hold because of your pregnancy, I feel as though you will be fulfilled. It's almost as though it's kind of reassuring you guys that this will pick up where it left off once you kind of are once you kind of get your life reorganized again and you're able to kind of get started on your passions and your career. Because I do see that maybe it's taken more of a toll than you expected, or maybe you've had to kind of take a pause on those things for whatever reason. It could be pregnancy for many of you guys, but for some of you, maybe you just had to put it on hold because of trying to work through other things in your life, family, etc. So I feel as though those things will pick up for you in divine timing, because it's almost as though they're there waiting for you with the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. I do see that you have more work you need to be doing, something that you need to be building and growing on, because you have a unique talent and unique skills to offer the world. So let's keep going. We have strength. You have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. Yeah, so this is really a time for you, and a reminder too that you have the strength to overcome these obstacles, especially when it comes to kind of building and growing what you're hoping to build in the physical, tangible world. So you may feel as though you're kind of lacking in energy, but like I said, it's waiting there for you. It hasn't gone away. It's not that you have to get every single thing done right now. So you may feel that pressure to get a lot done right now in order to feel comfortable. But whatever that may be, maybe it is having the perfect house or having the perfect room set up for your baby. You know, maybe it has to do with having the perfect location and all of those kind of tangible things that create a foundation that you feel like supported and secure in. But emotionally, you're going to be okay without having every single thing in your external world figured out. So what it is saying really with strength is kind of like, hang in there, like you can do it. Everything's gonna work itself out. You don't have to have every single thing done. that's kind of going on in your mind. You don't have to have all of that done to be happy right now, to have a happy kind of conclusion to this kind of stressful time for you. Okay, we have Ace of Coins. Yes, okay, awesome. We have 10 of Swords, makes sense. 6 of Coins or Pentacles in reverse, and we have this 6 of Swords. Okay, so there are things that you need to let go of and just kind of put on pause, because it's not going to be the right time to have support for those things right now. So this could be having to do with your career. You may feel like you need to do everything or get everything done with that while being pregnant, or wherever you're at kind of in the pregnancy journey. And I think there's just, you know, this is just the beginning of it anyway, if that makes sense. So this is just the beginning of whatever you're building or growing. Maybe it's getting financial security and things like that before you kind of move forward, either in getting pregnant or feeling secure in pregnancy. But what I'm seeing is that there's this need to kind of just let go of getting that. Either it's from a specific person with the 6 of Coins. Maybe you're waiting on somebody to give you money or give you what you're kind of needing right now. And I feel as though all of that pressure on top of you, yeah, especially with the 10 of Swords, it's just weighing on you mentally and emotionally, and it's kind of stressing you out to do all of these things at once, to get it all done, to have all your ducks in a row. And the truth is just letting go of that idea that it has to be a very specific way in order for you to be happy, or in order for you to feel like ready to have a baby or ready to, you know, get pregnant in the first place. So it's just, if it's not working out basically the way you think it should have, it's okay. What I'm seeing here is kind of letting go of that, and also opening yourself up to getting help from others too, is what I'm hearing. There's a need to say, hey, you know, I can't do everything on my own. I need to allow others to help, to assist, maybe even financially for the time being, getting assistance in that way with the 6 of Coins. So we'll keep going. The Void with Dark Moon. So this is a number 1 too. So we do have this kind of new beginnings energy with the Ace of Coins and the number 1 card of the Dark Moon Void. I feel as though there's a lot of potential here in a time period where you're resting and taking care of your body. So this could be a pregnancy coming in for you. So this could be you getting pregnant during this time, but it's coming from a place of rest and openness to receiving and to getting help from others. Because I think that is there. I think there are people surrounding you that want to help you out during this time, but you may feel as though you're needing to do all that work yourself. So there's just a lot of either overthinking about it or just kind of putting a lot on yourself. But the Void is both a time of rest and emptiness and pause, but it's also the time of potential, where there's the opportunity to manifest something completely new. It's a transition. It's like the Death card, where it's the ending of one thing, but that means you're opening up to something new. And also, if you think of the Void as the womb itself, that is some like powerful imagery where you are opening yourself up to even getting pregnant, if that is what you are looking to do right now. So what ultimately kind of is the message here is, it's time to kind of see what is no longer necessary, what is no longer serving you, and kind of get rid of the things that just are extra. You don't need to complete everything. You don't need to do everything right now. There are some things that are needing to be put aside and kind of let go of, as far as like feeling as though you have to fix all of these things in order to then move forward. Okay, we have Ace of Wands, another new adventures card, new beginning. We have 6 of Cups, awesome. Another 6 actually as well, and 6 of Pentacles. So you have all 4 suits of 6. Well, actually no, 6 of Pentacles is showing up twice. So yeah, you have 3 6s, but 2 of them came up twice, which was the 6 of Pentacles. And I did mention that, and it says right here on this card, it says gifts. So opening yourself up to receiving, that's one of the recommendations here, especially because this 6 of Coins showed up in reverse. It's time to kind of reach out to people who you've known in the past, who've helped you in the past, and see if they can help you now. And offer not just gifts financially, but also their support and maybe even their help. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. There's almost there's really a strong connection for you and your job and your career. And I think that there's something that you're maybe even moving into right now. So what I'm seeing too is that you have, again, I feel as though either you're an entrepreneur or you are kind of going out on your own with some project, something you're working towards that either coincides with getting pregnant or is something that you're kind of on the fence with. I almost feel as though you can begin it without overworking yourself. Like, it's possible, like you may have already kind of started this new venture and you're afraid that pregnancy will get in the way or that somehow those two play against each other. But I feel as though there's this opportunity that you are going to do both. And I also see, I mean, this group in general, I'm getting already pregnant vibes for many of you. So if you aren't pregnant, I do feel as though you're going to get pregnant very soon, just because even the Queen of Pentacles is a symbol of pregnancy, a female energy, and that kind of earth energy. So this is pregnancy in a lot of ways. So for many of you, this is the start of pregnancy after a lot of stress, even after a lot of things weighing on you, kind of welcoming this in. So, okay, and let's finish up with the final oracle card. We have Pause. And this is in a nice, really beautiful dark blue color. You can see from the close-up, there's, this is such a beautiful card actually, and the blue energy just reminds me of the void energy and the strength. So the blue energy to me is also pointing me towards your heart, towards your throat chakra, and just kind of letting me know, like, there may be things you need to speak out on as far as needing to take a break, letting people know you need help, speaking your truth in that sense. But pause. That was really the message here for sure, is that if you do get pregnant as well, you probably are going to need a lot of rest. And so it may be hard for you guys as a group, just your energy in general seems like you want to really get things done. You're a go-getter. You're somebody who has a lot of passion in what they do. And also, like, you're motivated in wanting to do a lot. So the really strong message here for you guys, kind of throughout this whole thing, and this really sums it up, is to take a pause, to allow whatever is wanting to come through to you. I do feel that you will also be very successful in your career. For many of you, that is something that you're just going to naturally be very good at. You have natural leadership type energy. So that is definitely as well part of kind of what to expect, because we also have the Ace of Wands with new adventures. There's almost as though a way that you're going to be able to kind of both serve your own passions and pursue them while being fulfilled in your family life and emotionally. It's just more of a matter of not pushing yourself as much, because I think you're going to just need a little more, you know, time out for resting, for healing your body. So group one, let's finish up with a final card just to see, we're gonna see what it says about if you will get pregnant in the next month. This is for those of you who are not already pregnant and just kind of wondering when that will happen. We'll see what other messages come through as well with these cards for those of you who maybe aren't pregnant. We have there's something better. So this is telling me too that, again, there's something you're pursuing that and I am feeling as so many of you are pregnant, but already, so this may not even be a question. There's something better. There's something that you are pursuing that really is needing to be put on hold or put on pause. As I kind of mentioned, like, there's too much going on. You may be missing a message that is coming through, or an opportunity or option that's coming through. If you are trying to get pregnant via a certain, you know, avenue or way, you're being asked to pause again, because there is something better coming through for you. Okay, it may be a better option, it may be a better timing for this. And next we have compromise. Yeah, so again, whatever you're pursuing, and maybe it is pregnancy right now, it's time to pause and reflect. This isn't a time to really take action for many of you. This is a time to look for the alternative, compromise with yourself by pausing, by not rushing into it, not saying yes, not saying no to whatever you're moving towards, but instead waiting and listening for the universe to bring you something better. So group 1, that's going to do it for your reading. I really hope these messages were helpful to you. If you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know which reading was yours. You can share with me maybe some things that did resonate with you. I would love to hear from you guys. And also let me know, if you have any recommendations, if you would like to see a certain reading on this channel. Thank you again so much for watching my video. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have your pile right here with the Labradorite stone on it. So I'm gonna set your stone aside so that we can dive on in to your reading. I'm gonna start with the Oracle card first. We have Truth. So there are some answers being given to you right now. I feel as though there's something you've been waiting on. Maybe it is to find out if you are pregnant or not. So there are some answers, there are some things being revealed for you that have been maybe unknown and that you are kind of, been looking for, searching for these answers. So let's see what those truths are and what the cards want to point towards you. We have the Magician, 3 of Wands in reverse, the 2 of Cups. Okay, and we have the 2 of Swords. Wow, yeah, so there's kind of been maybe even a difficult decision being made between 2 things where you're trying to figure out what's the best option, trying to figure out the truth in a situation, in other words, the direction that you want to go into. And I feel as though this has been making it difficult to plan for the future for you. I feel as though too, for some of you, your question is related to your partner and whether or not you will be having a child with your current partner. And I feel as though maybe even that has been put on hold because your partner is not ready. And I think that, again, it's almost as if the future is unclear with the 3 of Wands. Now, I do see, though, with the Magician that you are in the driving seat of this, and I feel as though you're manifesting something important. So let's keep going with this because I do feel as though the Magician is very much being in line with your manifestation and what you want to bring to you. And the energy that I'm getting between you and your partner, for many of you, is something that there's a connection there. There's a strong love connection. And so I don't feel that that's going away anytime soon. So I almost feel as though this is going to be resolved for you guys so that you are able to either get pregnant or not get pregnant, depending on what you and your partner are trying to kind of like come to a conclusion or an agreement about. All right, so we have prosperity. Nice. We have focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. This energy is really directing me back towards the Magician card, letting me know that you're really abundant in your manifestation. So I feel as though a lot of what you are aligning with is coming to you and you are kind of energetically aligned with it already. So for some of you, this is going to be prosperity, but others, I do feel with this prosperity card and abundance, this is earth energy. This is really pregnancy in itself. And if not, for those of you who are not interested in getting pregnant, I do feel that this is really manifesting kind of what your dreams are, what your goals are. It's like you're aligned with your goals already, especially when I see the Magician card coming up. Okay, next we have the Magician again, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right. Now this time it's appearing in reverse, but that's okay. We're going to learn a little bit more about that. We have Justice also in reverse. We have the Sun in reverse too. And we have the 5 of Wands. Very interesting. Okay. So there is conflict here happening. And so what I'm seeing is there's conflict with what you're aligned with versus other people around you. So you may be getting kind of a lot of feedback about your choices, what you want to manifest. You may be getting kind of cross purposes with that. And so it may be kind of feeling as though there's unfairness happening with that. So I don't know if it's directly your partner. I almost feel like it could be in some sense, maybe they're getting influenced by their own family or your family. So there's other people kind of involved in this that's influencing your decision and influencing and actually kind of like making it harder for you to manifest what you want, only because you're kind of questioning it yourself about what you want for your future. But I feel as though, even though it feels like this is unresolvable, I feel as though the truth is coming out and justice is being served. and justice is kind of in fairness, because that card kind of goes hand in hand with things being fair, being brought back into balance again. So I almost feel as though the truth of the situation, which is really what you most desire, is going to be what brings things back into balance. Because there's a lot of kind of dual energy here with the twos, and also with the justice card, and which is a Libra card and is representative of the scales. So we're bringing things back into balance, especially between you and your partner as well. So let's keep going. We have patience. Okay, so clearly this is something that's going to work itself out as long as you continue to be true to your own divine energy, to your own connection. Because the Magician card, this is your creation, this is your ability to really manifest what you want, as long as you focus on your goals, and you don't necessarily have to figure out how to please everybody else. That may be where your energy is starting to go, and that's why you're feeling like you're disconnected from your goal or not really sure how to manifest things. Have patience and trust in whatever you're hoping to manifest. Just trust that that's going to happen in a way that is easiest for you. That's the best way to like manifest something, is to ask for it to happen easily, efficiently, and for everybody to kind of be satisfied with it. So like the universe can take care of the how. All you have to do is focus on really what you want, what you envision, how you feel like that is going to be, all the emotions that come up for you when you envision yourself having those things. And then all of the other people around you, kind of even some chaos or people kind of dissuading you from achieving what you want to achieve. Because we have the Sun here, we have Justice, we have the Magician. It's almost like it is being your goals and the successes basically of that goal, it's kind of being clouded by the opinions of others. So just know that in order to clarify what is best, have a clear picture of what you want in your mind, and imagine everything working out perfectly, and let the universe take care of the how, and figuring out everybody else involved. We have Charity with generosity, Four of Pentacles with stability, Eight of Cups, doorways, and we have the World. Wow. Okay, so for those of you starting your families, either, and I feel like those of you, for many of you, maybe you're just kind of in the beginning stages of having a romantic relationship and starting a family, and for some of you, this is almost like a young energy. I feel like either you're just kind of starting this out, and your big goals, like you're already kind of planning for a big future basically together with your partner. And I feel as though with the energy of stability, doorways, generosity, I feel like you're with patience, you are going to reach those big goals. And I do feel it is with this person too. I feel as though this connection, I get this sense that like any kind of disagreements that you two have with each other, you work it out, you talk about it, you figure out, and you start planning for the future. But it's almost as though plans have been on hold because of kind of this other conflict. Maybe it's with family and things like that, because I feel like there's outside forces creating like tension or just creating like drama and stuff. So ultimately, your goals are within your reach. As I mentioned, there's alignment here, there's prosperity, and there's the World, which is really the ultimate. And the World card too, I mean, this is pregnancy as well. If that is what you're going for, this is really, I mean, this is more than pregnancy. This is like creating the family that you want to create. We have Four of Pentacles giving you that foundation, giving you that stability as well. And the Eight of Cups is just kind of a healing energy too, and recognizing a transition for some relationships or connections in your life to be kind of healed, or even to kind of walk away from them too. Anything that's not really serving you. So I feel there's patience here in the sense that it's time to kind of wait and see what happens, and maybe even having to just kind of walk away from drama at certain points. I do see kind of like another opportunity opening up. We're seeing truth too. I feel like there's kind of this gateway or this portal of truth opening up and things being resolved. Maybe even the truth of the situation being seen. Those people who are meant to kind of for justice to be done, in fairness, for things to resolve themselves, is kind of what is kind of working its way out for you right now. So again, this could be in a matter of something that maybe they're preventing you from getting pregnant or starting a family with this person. Maybe they're putting doubts in your mind about being pregnant and sharing a family. But I feel as though luck and the energy is on your side. So let's see what the final oracle card is. We have hope and happiness. I knew it. I've had a really good feeling for this group, and also just kind of in general for your relationship, maybe starting a family with this person. I feel as though there's really, and even in this card too, it's saying with prosperity, there's the recommendation and the advice to think positively, focus on your thoughts, and more good things will come as you kind of be aware of what you're manifesting for yourself. Because the Magician card is a master manifestation card, and you have this card twice. So that means that if you put your mind to it, if you focus on your goals, you can create them. It doesn't really matter, you know, what other people are thinking or saying. So you're in control, you're in the driver's seat, okay? And be patient with whatever you're manifesting. All right, so let's finish up with, for those of you who did want to know if within the next month you will get pregnant, let's kind of see what the cards say. They don't always show it a yes or no, but they do give advice, especially for those of you who are looking to get pregnant within the next month. If not, we still get some messages through these cards. So, and generally I do feel as though this group, although I feel as though it's a little further in the distance actually than a month, because I feel as though some of you are still kind of planning for the future. All right, we have in the near future. Very awesome. Okay, so in the near future, again, I don't feel as though it's just within a month though, but I don't think it's that far off for pregnancy for you guys. It's probably within this year, if that is what you are working towards, because really it's kind of like for some of you, you're not even planning to get pregnant until a specific time in your life. And I feel as though pregnancy will come to you now that this energy is in your favor. I feel like with the Magician energy on your side, if you haven't been getting pregnant and you've been trying, I feel as though now really is the time where you're aligned with that goal. So group 2, I hope you enjoyed these messages. I hope they were helpful to you, kind of helping you out with the situation here and kind of refocusing on what you want to manifest. That's going to do it for this reading. If you did enjoy the reading, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. Comment down below, let me know if this reading did resonate with you and which pile you chose. And we can have a little chat down in the comments. And last but not least, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. But that's going to do it for this reading. Hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have your pile right here with the malachite stone on it. So I'm gonna put your crystal aside so that we can dive into your reading. So we're gonna start with an oracle card first. We have travel. Okay, so to me this is a new, definitely movement in some way. Maybe you are moving locations. I also feel as though there's like a new life journey ahead of you. I almost feel like this is kind of a transitional time in your life. So I do feel as though things are going to be changing and shifting. Maybe you just got pregnant, maybe you just found out you're pregnant, or maybe you're about to just find out you're pregnant. But either way, there's kind of like this new start, this new kind of unknown, I almost feel like too. Like I get the sense there's this adventure about to happen. There's this excitement, but also a little, you know, a little anxiety maybe about kind of what the future holds. So let's keep going with your tarot cards. We have the King of Cups. Great. We have 7 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. We have the Justice in reverse, and we have the Fool. Okay, yeah, this is the energy I'm picking up on again. Great confirmation. We have just like King of Cups representing your partner, and also the 7 of Pentacles. We're seeing pregnancy for sure with this card is coming through. So many of you guys, I think, are either already pregnant or just about to get pregnant. So I'm seeing something interesting with Justice in reverse. But with the Fool card, I feel as though, again, there's this unknown feeling, like how something, maybe there's something specific that you're actually unsure of how it's going to work out. And there's kind of this feeling of maybe that there's something not quite right about the situation. Not necessarily getting pregnant or kind of being pregnant with this person, because I feel as though this person really loves you. This person is really excited that you are pregnant, or that they're pregnant. If, you know, if you're a partner kind of watching for your pregnant partner, there's something though that maybe feels not quite right, and I think there's this unknown about it. Maybe you guys are moving and there is kind of that like how is this going to turn out? Is it going to turn out okay? Is it going to be fair? So there's this feeling of kind of naivety in the sense that you're really unsure. You're not necessarily resistant to it, but there's something that you are a little worried about. So let's keep going. We'll see kind of how that relates, kind of what to expect with that as well. We have healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. There's almost a trust here. There's almost an are you ready to get pregnant, and is your partner ready? Or I almost feel like too, there's almost like circumstances from the past where you're not sure if you can really trust in the hope of this situation. I think that's for some of you, that there's an aspect of this that is kind of like making you kind of stand on the fence with it. And I think ultimately healing is needed, balance is needed, taking care of yourself as well. But I'm getting just a really good energy from the relationship in general and from this pregnancy. I feel as though this is going to continue, this pregnancy is going to be very healthy. And I do feel like you're healing from past fears or past circumstances that they're not going to affect this as much as maybe you're worried about. But let's keep going. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Yep, the Hierophant. Okay. We have 3 of Swords and 2 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, as I mentioned, there's this fear of maybe having your heart broken or being betrayed. And what's interesting too is I see both marriage, but I also see something getting in between the two of you. But what I'm feeling is though it's almost your own fears getting in between, or like your fear of something specific happening, or a disagreement between the two of you kind of getting in between. But ultimately, the energy of you, this person really does love you. They're being honest with you is what I really feel. So I think that even though things from the past can get in between you two, I think that healing is kind of like where this is at right now. I feel as though the healing of yourself. And I'm seeing that with the High Priestess, that there's kind of certain subconscious things that you're still holding on to. Maybe it is with this particular relationship or a past one, but I feel as though there's something being worked through and healed within yourself. Again, like there was that fear that was coming up for me of the unknown, and even maybe trusting in this person to do the right thing, really. And also for you to kind of do the right thing. You may be kind of struggling with that, with what is being honest. That's kind of what it's like. That's kind of what I'm sensing for you guys, is there's this subconscious part of yourself. Maybe it's not even to do with this relationship, maybe as much as kind of what the future holds in general. I do feel with the Hierophant though, commitment. I feel like there's marriage here. There's long-term commitment between the two of you guys, and the support or ongoing like consistency of this person throughout your pregnancy. So I do feel that that is there as well. Okay, let's keep going. We have release. Yeah, there's this feeling or this need to just kind of like breathe out this relief and this healing energy, to kind of let go of maybe some tension or things that you've been holding on to, and just kind of let that go and trust, or just kind of open up to the possibilities of what the future is holding, because I feel like really good about the future for you guys as a couple, and also for this pregnancy. Okay, we have Ace of Swords with clarity. We have King of Cups again with understanding, and 3 of Wands for freedom, and 9 of Swords with mental conflict. Yep, so this is being resolved for you, and I especially feel as though your partner is just really going to be supportive and understanding throughout this whole process, throughout your pregnancy, whatever you're feeling like you're worried about. You know, this is something that you are needing to kind of release, let go, for your own healing, for your own inner freedom, letting go of these things and just focusing on the positive things in the future with the 3 of Wands. There's a new sense of clarity coming through. So if you're worried about holding on to this, you're not. This is really a time where you are letting go and healing this. And I feel as though your partner is just going to be a very healing part of that whole experience. Maybe he or she already is. And so I feel like though, I feel as though many of you can kind of confirm that for yourself, that yeah, this person has been supportive. All right, so let's finish up with your final oracle card. We have vulnerability. Yeah, it can be really hard to trust somebody, and I think this person is trying to prove themselves to you. They're trying to prove to you that they are worthy, that they are trustworthy. This person just has a lot of emotional empathy towards you and for you and what you are going through and what you're kind of working through yourself. So I do see that there's clarity here with the Ace of Swords. There's a new sense of like, hey, okay, I get it. Like, this person really is being truthful and honest with me. So I do see with this Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords kind of coming through, it's as though you realize, you know, that this person is being truthful, or that this situation is going to be to go well for you, you know? And so you're able to kind of focus on the future, and you're able to kind of clear out any mental conflict that you're still hanging on to with the Nine of Swords and the High Priestess. It's really going to come from that spiritual shadow work, and being able to kind of trust. And that's where this vulnerability, I mean, yeah, this is the energy that I'm feeling for this group, is this feeling of vulnerability and the unknown in the future, which, yeah, I felt from the beginning from this first card. Okay, let's finish up for those of you kind of interested in how quickly you will get pregnant. Any final messages too? The question really is, will you get pregnant in the next month, for those of you who are curious, but sometimes other messages come through. So it's a lot of times it's whatever the cards need to let us know. So we'll see. Sometimes there's a pretty clear answer though with this deck. So we're gonna ask if group 3 is going to get pregnant within the next month. Oh, and a few cards fell out, so I'm just going to keep shuffling for one specific card. Okay, this is coming out for you within the next few weeks. So this is an answer that's coming to you very quickly. And, you know, seeing this reading again, I'm wondering too if part of this mental conflict and anguish has been wondering if you will get pregnant and being worried about that. I sense that either many of you were pregnant or about to get pregnant very, very quickly. So this is within the next few weeks, it said. So I would say definitely within the next month, if not the next few weeks, you will be getting pregnant for many of you guys. That's the energy of group 3. I hope these messages were helpful to you. Thank you guys so much for joining me again for another pregnancy reading. I will be back on my channel more regularly, but as I mentioned, it's just kind of a busy time. So hopefully within the next few months, I will be kind of back to my regular schedule. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment down below. Let me know if this reading was helpful for you. Let me know which pile you chose as well in the comments. We can have a little chat down there. Lastly, if you have not yet subscribed, but you do enjoy my readings, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. That's going to do it for now. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have a pile right here with the red tiger's eye on it. So I'm going to set your stone aside so that we can dive on into your pile. Let's start with the oracle card first. We have Spirit Guide. Wow. I love this card for you guys. There's also kind of an infinity symbol here, a reflection. It looks like it is the one image of the woman is her eyes are closed, and then it is reflected with her eyes open. I really get the sense that there is a spirit guide coming through, and even a spirit baby coming through as well, to kind of, it's almost as though you have an ethereal figure supporting you and guiding you on this pregnancy journey. I also feel as though if you did lose anybody, you know, I am sending my deepest condolence for those of you who have lost somebody. They are on the other side coming through for this reading to let you know that they are watching you on this journey, that they are supporting you. I feel as though it should, whoever comes to mind go with it. Like, that is really who is coming through for you, because they are wanting you to know. I think it's important for you to know that they're supporting you on this journey, that they know that you are getting pregnant, that they're going to be there throughout the pregnancy and watch the baby being born as well, or that they may be a spirit baby themselves and they are going to be coming through for you as your child now for this upcoming pregnancy. So let's see what this has to, you know, what the timing is here, what other energies we get from this reading. We have the Sun, we have the 8 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So really there's some good news coming in, and it's almost as though this pregnancy has not happened yet for many of you. I feel as though this group pregnancy has not yet happened. But I feel as though there's really good news coming your way with the 8 of Wands. You're going to get some answers finally that is going to allow you to kind of take some steps forward. And also I see with the Sun, there's almost like there's positive energy shining down on you. And this is where this guidance is coming from, this spirit guide as well. I feel this light is shining down on you. I feel as though too, they may appear to you as the sun kind of breaking through the clouds. Or I'm also seeing kind of like a crystal where sunlight is shining through this crystal and creating rainbows in your room. And that is them letting you know that they are there with you. I'm seeing that for some of you guys. So yeah, but I feel too that there's something around the corner that you're manifesting that hasn't yet come through, and you're waiting on more information to move forward with it. So this could be in getting pregnant. This could be a different actions that are needed to be taken, but it's almost as though you've been waiting for a while for the next step to be taken, for kind of the action, for things to fill in. I don't feel as though you guys are pregnant yet. So let's keep going. We'll see what other messages. We have elegance. It is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom, be the swan on the water and glide. What's really coming through for me in this is the waiting, and waiting patiently, waiting in the flow of things, trusting in the divine timing of things. That's what I'm sensing. So for many of you, I feel as though if you're watching this, it may be a time in your life where you're not actually ready to start a family. You may not have found your partner yet. And I do see as though there's more for you to do in your own personal project, in your own personal careers that you're working on, that I feel like that is kind of a good time. This is a good time in your life, I feel like, for progress. But I do see as though for many of you that chose this pile, kind of getting pregnant is something that maybe is in the future, but there's no concrete plans yet, because you're definitely, whatever you're kind of doing right now, for most of you, I feel like there's a spirit guide that is coming through to let you know, like, you're right where you need to be in order for you to complete what is needed to be completed prior. It's almost as though it's kind of prior to getting pregnant. So even if pregnancy is something you really, really want, you've been waiting for, this reading is really about the divine timing of where you're at right now and the importance of what you're doing right now. Again, like there's also kind of the waiting for the next step. And that's what I'm seeing is like, you're right where you need to be to get the next step in order to kind of start something new. So let's keep going. We have Temperance, the Devil in reverse. We have 8 of Cups, and we have 5 of Coins. Okay, so maybe some of you guys, there may have been kind of a totally new direction. Some of you may have ended a relationship recently. Some of you have maybe ended a career, or had some kind of financial loss, some kind of confusion as to what you're doing in the physical, what career-wise, etc. I feel as though some of you broke off a relationship or broke off a connection with certain people. This is really a time in your life where you're fine-tuning and honing in yourself, your inner, you're tempering and focusing and creating the perfect kind of atmosphere, the perfect energy, the perfect setup or alchemy in order for what you want to be created. And this is what I'm seeing is with the Devil card in reverse, I feel as though you've had to kind of break free from certain things to heal, to grow, and that you're currently in that place because you are setting things up and putting, getting your ducks in a row, aligning everything energetically, and honing in and fine tuning what you want, what you're expecting out of life, so that you can then create either the family, the pregnancy that you're hoping to create. Because especially too, I feel like direction is coming. I feel like things that you are lining up for. I also see you, I mean, even with this card, I'm being drawn to the figure, and she's journaling, she's picturing, she's setting the scene for what she wants to come and to create in her life. And that's what I'm seeing, but I feel as though you have to leave certain things behind. Maybe you have to leave some tangible career, job, relationship, even just kind of a circumstance behind. So honestly too, I'm getting the sense that your spirit guide is wanting so much you to know that they have your support, and that what you did, what you left and walked away from, was for your highest good. Like, you're going to be in the best place you've ever been in your life because of what you were able to cut out of your life and have the bravery and courage to walk away from that. Your spirit guides really want you to know that. That's why they're really coming through for this group, especially because there's some heavy shadow work that I see for you guys that you're kind of working through. And I do see this kind of waiting to bloom energy. So for you, it may feel as though you've had to wait longer for your perfect scenario. Maybe it's like your child, your love, your relationship. Maybe you've had to wait a little longer for that to like bloom for you, but it's going to be totally worth it, and you're going with the flow. Everything is happening in divine timing. Don't worry about that. You're right where you need it to be. So let's keep going. We have trust in it with the egg moon. And also what's interesting about this too, I'm seeing it again, is we have the word trust, we have egg moon for this moon oracle card, and you see inside this image there's a woman who's in an egg ready to hatch, ready to bloom. So really for you guys, this is what temperance is all about. It's about the egg. It's about the time where you are growing, you are fine-tuning, you're allowing yourself to kind of develop. That's what I was thinking of, to develop inside of the egg before you're ready to hatch, before you're ready to come out. And it's all gonna happen in divine timing here. So even though it feels like you're waiting for this, you're waiting for you know, the ideal circumstance and situation to start your family, it's all gonna happen in divine timing. So okay, let's keep going. We have justice with balance. We have the Eight of Pentacles, opportunities. Yes, definitely. We have the Devil coming through again with boundaries. There's some shadow work happening for you. There's certain things that you are needing to leave behind. There's certain things you're working through again. So it's coming through again. And last, we have Nine of Pentacles. So I feel there is this abundance. There is this result coming through for you. So I do see that this is a time where you're working on yourself. You're building the steps, and the actions are coming through to you though very soon. So you won't really be in this feeling of pause for very much longer. Things are being righted, balances are being returned, harmony is being restored as well with temperance too. And you know, any loss that you experienced in the past or things you had to walk away from, you're gaining like double, triple that because of that experience, because of what you learned from it, because of what you're using from that to then enhance your life, really. Yeah, okay, and so yeah, the Devil card, typically this card is really pointing to some shadow work, some inner expectations. Also too, I think there's a message kind of coming through for some of you that you may be very focused, or you have been very focused on finances, and I feel as though you're going to come into balance with that a little bit more, where you're going to kind of trust a little bit more. Yeah, trust a little bit more that the results and the success that you're looking for is going to come through ultimately. Also, Nine of Pentacles, we have pregnancy too. So I almost feel too that you may have been super focused on the physical for so long, like on creating a specific circumstance, that you may have gotten caught up in it. And I feel as though you're approaching your manifestation, you're approaching this at a higher level now, at a more intuitive level, that maybe you've even been working with your guides to really heal certain feelings of kind of being trapped in the same cycles. You've been healing that, you've been healing yourself, working on yourself, really diving deep into your inner, you know, the inner kind of old thought patterns that we get caught up in. You've been working on those, bringing those to light, bringing them to justice, and finding balance, harmony, etc., so that you can now build in your life that final result, that family that you're looking to build, and set off on that. So yeah, final oracle card, we have apply your positive emotions. So now is the time that you are kind of setting forth your positive emotions, your intentions, your positive thoughts. This is kind of what is kind of taking control now. Whereas before, maybe you were kind of caught up in healing, leaving behind certain things that no longer served you with the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Coins, kind of physically letting go of certain things or having to kind of let go. But there's a light at the end of this tunnel, and there is this amplify your positive emotions really shows to me that you have really healed a lot of maybe those fears or those, I also get the sense too, and that the spirit guide is helping you to amplify these positive emotions too, that you're in the flow of positive emotions versus where you may have been not taking care of yourself as much and getting caught up in like a negative thought pattern as well. So, or even people around you, having people around you that you have to kind of walk away from. But I feel like you're walking away from those negative emotions and they're being amplified right now for you. So you're manifesting this new energy to manifest your life, the life that you really want. And I feel like that kind of does revolve around family essentially, but also kind of having all of the pieces kind of come together in alignment, career, prosperity, as well as being able to kind of like start that family up again. So start that dream of a family, you know, up again. Okay, so let's finish up this reading with a final oracle card. I do shuffle the cards for anybody interested in finding out if they will get pregnant within the month or within a month, since we are a little further into July now. So let's see what the cards have to say. Sometimes they will answer outright and directly. Other times there's further messages that are needed. So we're gonna see what they say, but we're asking if group 4 will get pregnant within the next month. What is really the time frame for pregnancy? We have one card for you guys coming out. Be assertive is coming through. So this is an energy of, I also feel as though probably not within the next month for this group, just because I do see that you guys still are kind of in a stage of refining harmony, finding balance, creating that in your life, amplifying the positive emotions around you, planning and doing some journaling and doing some scripting to manifest things. So this is saying be assertive. Be assertive with what you want. What do you want from life? You know, own it and ask the universe. Be assertive with the universe. Say, this is what I want. Be assertive with your spirit guides too. Let them know, speak your truth. They want to hear you being assertive. And with yourself too, you know that you can do this, know that you can create the life that you want. This is kind of an invitation and permission, kind of saying like, this is your time to speak your truth and to speak it every day, not just to your spirit guides, but just to yourself in your thoughts, owning it, owning your positive emotions, owning that connection. And we have meditation brings answers. So for you guys, I do feel like it may be a little more time before you get pregnant for this group. I feel as though, and wow, ooh, look at this card too. Notice the person is meditating to their spirit guide. There is a spirit guide trying to get your attention right now. Again, this could be a spirit that has passed on. It could be a spirit baby. Either way, it could be many different things. Since this is a group reading, it's hard to give you kind of a specific, but either way, this is a powerful light energy spirit guide who is wanting to be heard. Meditation brings answers. They can connect with you. If you are interested in a reading with me directly, you can find that on my website, celestesimone.com, which I'll also link in the description box. If you wanted a reading to ask me about specifically about this spirit guide or further messages as well, you can do that in the description box below. But that is going to do it for this reading for my group 4s. Thank you so much for joining me. I really truly hope these messages were helpful to you. If you did enjoy this reading, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel out and it lets me know that you are enjoying these videos. And don't forget to comment down below. Let me know if you resonated with this reading. Let me know which pile you chose in the comment box so we can have a chat about it. that is going to do it for this reading. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you do want to join this family of celestial beings. We would love it so much. But that's going to do it. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.